People talk to me about their dogs running over to other dogs, you know, and sort of like, you probably don't know what I mean, or you probably haven't seen how bad they are. So I'm just going to let True go free a moment, and there's a dog over there with the owners. Okay, it's just behind the gorse bush. You can't see it at the moment. Truman will have seen that. I'm not going to send him to it. I'm just going to let him free. But because there's not much else here, that will be something that he'll consider worth going to investigate, which is why when you've got a dog like Truman, or a dog that likes to take that amount of distance at speed, that you've got to have full, proper control over them. So if I just release him, go on you go. Now watch. Good lad. I thought it was a drop at first. Good lad. Good lad. Well done, mate. See if I can just show you the dog. There you go, look. So it's not a problem. It's not that the dog has a problem. It's just that he's very, very interested in things that he finds very, very interesting, which is fine. As long as you're not going to bother anybody else, as long as you're not going to worry anybody else, because I've got to have that control over you. And anybody who's got a dog like that, a dog that will cover that amount of ground that quickly just to go and see another dog, equally, well, you've got two choices, haven't you? You either go somewhere where you never see anything, or you keep the dog permanently on a long lead. Or there's a third choice, you train it, and you train it meaningfully. Good boy, fella, come on. There's a couple of bits in relation to that clip there where Truman just ran over to the dog that are worth discussing. And the first one is, you'll notice that initially he lay down. And he lay down because from Truman's perspective, at this distance, this is the thing that you've done most with me recently, so this is most likely to be the right response. Despite there being thousands and thousands and thousands of successful recalls at that distance, he made the decision to go for a drop instead and think that that would be the one that pays most for him in that situation. And that's really, really interesting, because you could punish the dog. You could say that's incorrect. No, whatever it happens to be. You could get cross about it, or you can understand why the dog's done it. And you can appreciate the fact that the dog is listening to you at the very least at that distance and under that kind of distraction. The other thing that somebody is likely to think is, why are you letting your dog run around where it will run towards other people and other people's dogs? Why are you letting it do that? When you know it's going to do that, why don't you disallow it? Why don't you prevent it? Why don't you correct it from deciding to do it in the first place? And the reason for that is because I've got full and absolute control over this dog. I've trained him to within an inch of his life, and I know without a shadow of doubt that he will respond to me in any such situation like that. Far worse than that, in any situation, he'll respond, because I'm the most important thing in his life. And that's what my online Skills for Life program and my puppy development program is all about making a young dog realize that you're the most important thing in that young dog's life, so that when they reach the age that Truman's at now and older, they never think anything other than that. So you can put them in situations, and you can proof them, and you can test them, you can push them on, and you know with certainty that your dog will respond in the way that you want your dog to respond. May not be the exact behavior that you're looking for, a stop instead of an immediate recall. I don't care. What I care about is the fact that you broke the behavior that you're doing. You threw your focus entirely on me, on the signal that I gave. There you go.